Hello and welcome to Archery at Home with your host, British Olympian Patrick Houston. I'm outside once again in the beautiful surroundings of rural Shropshire, and we're going to be doing a bit of bow training today. So once again I'm going to do a light warm-up and then we'll get into the meat of the session, doing the static holds. Maybe we'll try a little bit of movement, but first off let's get warmed up. So I'm going to start off by just doing big circles with my arms. Opening up the chest, getting the shoulders moving, shoulder blades, moving all the muscles around there, and then we're going to come in a little closer, little smaller circles, and try and do them slightly faster, slightly quicker. And then you can kind of push, it's called protraction, this pushing forward of the shoulder blades like this. You can kind of protract with the circle, so it looks like you're kind of, I suppose it's kind of a front crawl movement. There's quite a lot of very easy things you can do to warm up the upper body even without any particular equipment. Obviously I've got my bow here. As well as doing the upper body, I like to get quite a lot of lower body work in. Well, an easy one to add in, and a little test for you: stand on one leg, reach forward and tap, reach out to the side and tap, reach back and tap, reach to the side and tap. So that's moving your hip in different directions and getting the flexibility and the strength built up to go out those directions. Particularly do it multiple times. You'll see the second time I go round, I'll probably be noticeably more stable, and that's because you're activating these small stabilizing muscles inside your hips really quickly, and just being more aware of the range you can move in and the control you can have in that range just by going through it. And really very quickly you actually do quite a lot of work and awareness, control gaining awareness and control inside your hips just from doing that little exercise. So now I'm going to raise my arms up over my head and protract once again up to the ceiling. Just stretching the muscles, loosening things out, getting a really good amount of stress. I really like flapping my arms quickly in this manner because you get an almost continuous stimulation of the front side and the back side of your musculature. You can feel them tense against each other if you go in different planes, different movements. It's a really interesting thing to do. So now once again you guys can follow along with my timings with a Clini band. You can follow along with my timings with a light bow or with a bow of well, this is probably sat at about 56, something like that. It's a Prodigy, the original Prodigy by Hoyt. Got this back in 2015, set my world record with it, hence why it is my bow. Got about 30 ounces on the front, 48-pound limbs. Prodigy was quite a straight geometry, so these limbs tend to come out a little bit higher weighted, and of course they are screwed in all the way. So I'll start my timer. There you go. You'll see with my competition poundage bow, I might do slightly different movements. I hope they're not too different than what I do with the light poundage bow. Hope I'm emulating them well. But there might be slightly different movements than the very technically precise movements that I do with the low poundage bow. Once again, we're going to be doing 20 seconds up, 30 seconds down for about 12 minutes. Not too long a session, but with a fair amount of rest for the work ratio. Not quite a beginner session. I did an earlier session at 15:25, maybe 15:30. 5 seconds. I like to brace the knees out as I draw. Elbow sling with a high poundage, you really get the feeling of line inside your shot as the bones, once you learn to relax the muscles, the bones compress together, settle against one another in the most optimal position. It really helps you grow bone alignment, grow strength, grow fitness. Reversals are the best thing you can do to increase your strength, increase your fitness, increase your scores in any way. If somebody said, what can I do to increase my scores? Anybody pretty much up to and including some Olympians, I would say, just bow train like crazy. I know we've got another 10 second rest, 30-second rest. going to try and be good with being strict on that today. So you can see once again I'm down onto the lats and then I bring the elbow in behind. Doesn't really matter where it goes, my elbow just goes behind my head. Probably get a rotational movement as you do that. Remember, we want to keep everything loose, everything relaxed, everything lovely and soft. That'll do us there. I really have found bow training is the single greatest tool to improve any kind of score. No matter what level of archery you're at, club, county, national level, international level, pretty much everybody with bow training, they can change not just the level of fitness they have, but the positions and the way they feel the mechanics, the way they experience the shot. Because when you get a certain level of bow fitness, a while after you've been doing 30 minutes, 30 seconds up, 30 seconds down, that's the standard we want to get to. That's a good base level standard. You probably shoot 1300 for a FITA, or WA 1440 as they should be called now, or probably you'd be easily getting 630, 640 on a 720, 70 meters this is. If you can do 30 minutes. Like that's such a base level of standard, such a base level of fitness that really, it just allows you to do things both technically, endurancely, competition-wise. Let you guys see a slightly different view. If you get that, just regular bow training work, it just builds up everybody's fitness so quickly because you're doing such an extended hold and it's such a slightly different form of stimulus for your muscles. You end up really just changing, it changes the structure of your shot. So it changes the structure of your body inside the shot by both the angles and positions of things, but then by doing the extended hold, your body adapts into that position so that you come into it easily, quickly. And draw. Remember, once again, you'll never see my hand move first or my elbow kinked outwards as I pull in. The elbow always moves first. Richard would talk about being led from the elbow, and this hand just follows along with it. And down. Hopefully you're starting, if you've been doing a number of these sessions, you're starting to see some improvement in your positions and your sensations, your conditioning level. Even if you're doing this with a Clini band, it's perfectly fine to just do regular Clini band drills, focusing on the positions you're in and how they can be optimized. Remember, wrist out, elbow away, push, up, down. I will be doing that, just not necessarily the wrist bit, whilst I draw, if you follow that movement pattern that we've been practicing in the other videos. No, that's probably over 20, isn't it? Probably is. So we'll start again at 43, I think. Yeah, 43. I talked in one of my other videos, and I think it came out as a very nice segment of the breath and the diaphragm inside the shot, and now you can use this position here to brace against it. So remember, breathe down. I've talked about that. Breathe down into the diaphragm. And just as I'm about to go 543, the screen locks. With a high poundage bow rather than the band, I just feel everything is a bit more solid because of the physical stress. With a low poundage, like the Clini band for example, you can really feel the change caused specifically in that area. And the screen then went off, even though I clicked it. The screen then went off. So we're about halfway there. And up, down with the elbows, pulling into the lats, transfer up and in. See at this point, this is where the elbow sling comes in. See where that line is sat against my neck and my chest? Puts the poundage inside the body, more inside the body than you can achieve with regular shooting and regular training. So that position then strengthens, and you want to feel that internal feeling of line, which is really, really beautiful at times. I think I did a 30-second hold here. Yeah, I did a 30-second hold. We'll give you 40 seconds off, okay? It just feels so nice. You get inside that line, then you can feel the force from about here through to here. You can sort of reach through the shot. It's absolutely incredible. You can reach through the shot with it's the tensions inside your body have balanced from doing these exercises. It knows how to hold that position, and then you can just, it's the line, you know, it's called the sagittal plane. Arrow, the archer, direct, sagittal plane directly in front of you. We've got that line from down here. Don't twist your arm like that, not a good idea. I just have a lot of fitness in my shoulders. Pushing into here, and we can expand along that line. You can create pressure pretty much anywhere you want to just drive the bow forward. We always talk about pulling the bow back tension, pulling back the string. We need to push the bow, and this feeling of movement coming from the sensations derived in bow training allows you to create that movement. You have to repattern your entire shot. You have to take the tension out, and then, but you can also have loads of tension and just push loads, and it will get a lot better, honestly. Pushing, so many things. Up. I think I might have some company. We'll see. Hopefully they won't harm me too much. Can't really fault a man just stood in a field doing a bit of elbow sling work. Get my daily exercise. Some daily exercise. It's all very simple. No, they're still miles away. Maybe I scared them off. I might have scared them off, you know. I am pretty frightening, you know. Got a bow in my hand and a very bright top. Remember, push, elbow out, up, down, transfer and back. It's absolutely beautiful. Do make sure to go out every day. I struggle to get some of my housemates to come out on walks with me, but make sure, go outside every day, move your body, use your body, get out into nature. With the weather we're having and so much less traffic, the place is actually beautiful. I go out walking every day. I kind of did before as well, but I can just see spring arriving in the woods, things changing, things pointed towards the sun as I go out different times of the day. Absolutely beautiful. I think that was only a 20-second rest, wasn't it? Oh well, you might be a bit knackered. I'll give you the extra 10 seconds. So push away, elbow out, raise, down with the lats, transfer up and back. And that is our position, and we just create movement inside that line. And just becomes a big old spring, pushing straight into the target. I promise you, if you develop some push from these exercises, push your bow into the target, particularly if you come back with fitness. Come back with fitness, big things. But even if you just do a bit of this and develop that push into the target, you will have a very, very enjoyable season whenever we, get to do that old thing, archery again. Up. Well, I hope you've enjoyed this little exercise session. This will probably be our last hold. I might go a little longer. Maybe push it to 30 seconds. Yeah, pretty much that's that. 4, 3, 2, 1. Yep, definitely got some company coming along the woods now. Alright guys, I hope you've enjoyed the bit of bow training we've done there. Good bit of fitness, good bit of work. Please share this video with your teammates. Hope you've enjoyed the nice rural surroundings. Cheers.